tomorrow is the auspicious day of Janmashtami, and we present to you a play on the advent of Lord Krishna. Once upon a time, there lived a king named Ugrasena, who had a son named Kamsa. Kamsa was the crown prince of Mathura and was a hard-hearted, merciless, and a cruel man.
With Kamsa's sister Devaki, Vasudev tied the knot. At the ceremony's end, newlywed got ready to depart. After mounting the chariot, they bid their farewell to leave for the place where they planned to dwell. Kamsa, out of love, held the chariot reins. Same blood ran through his and Devaki's veins. Devaki was source of Father Devaka's affection, so he sent an array of things with the procession. Chariots, horses, and elephants moved on. Conches, bugles, and kettle drums played along. But then an ominous prophecy came out of thin air, on hearing which Kamsa left the reins and caught Devaki's hair. Kamsa's love disappeared. The villain loved himself most, and for his life he feared.
Today I'll destroy the root cause of my death. There will be no Devaki or her eighth progeny.
Oh, praise for thee, Kamsa! How can such a qualified person like you kill your own sister, a woman, at the occasion of a marriage? Devaki, your younger sister is like your daughter. She deserves your affection. As far as death is concerned, it is inevitable. One may die today or after 100 years, but death will happen. Please consider this to be an arrangement of providence, and based on the experience of hearing and seeing the nature of this world, surrender into the situation.
Kamsa did not heed to Vasudev's good advice. After all, that demon was wise personified. Realizing that Kamsa had
my lord!
Made up his mind, Vasudev now had some other plan in mind.
Please remember what the ominous voice said. The cause of your death will be her sons. Don't be afraid of the sons that may be born from her. I promise you, I'll give you the sons that frighten you. I am not attached to these children. None of them is as dear to me as you are.
Kamsa agreed to the logical arguments of Vasudev, and having full faith in Vasudev's words, he refrained from killing his sister.
Vasudev, because of your high character, I believe your words, and I will let Devaki live. But you must deliver all of Devaki's progeny to me as soon as they take birth.
Giving up for the sake of Krishna is no big feat by those who are surrendered at his lotus feet. It was time for Vasudev to give up Kirtiman, as in due course from Devaki he was born.
Dear brother-in-law, as promised, I have brought my firstborn at your disposal. You're free to do whatever you desire.
Vasudev, I am very pleased by your truthfulness and honesty. What harm can this infant cause me? I do not fear him. You may take him home. But I will kill your 8th son. Of this have no doubt.
Vasudev did not trust Kamsa's word as true. Sri Narada descended to expose the demon and expedite the sins he had to accrue.
Narayan, 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 Narayan.
O most revered personality, I bow before you. Please, considering my welfare, tell me, what do those demigods conspire against me?
Oh, King of Kings, the Vasus have become the people who have Nanda as a leader. The Devas have become the Vrishnis, headed by Vasudeva. And all the demigoddesses have become their wives, headed by Devaki. Oh, Kamsa, the demigods are crooked. Although the prophecy has said that the 8th born child of Devaki will be the cause of your death. Now how will you decide? Who is the 8th born child? If you can't decide, which is the first finger among the 5 on your hand? Narayan, 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 Narayan.
Kamsa was furious. Yadus he wanted to kill. But first it was the newborn. He snatched Kirtiman against Devaki's will.
No!
One loses intelligence when his destruction is near. Ethics, logic, or morality, nothing he fears. On a stone slab he smashed infant's head and stepped on the path to his death which led.
He imprisoned Devaki and Vasudeva. And when Ugrasena tried to stop him, the most powerful Kamsa even imprisoned his own father.
Ha ha ha!
Every year Kamsa killed Devaki's newborn son until to the day when it was Lord Balaram's turn. Lord Sankarshan appeared in Devaki's womb for grief and left for another womb, leaving Devaki in pleasure and grief. Devaki has lost her 7th child, people thought, but it was Yogamaya who on Krishna's order had him to Rohini's womb brought. The stage was set for the Supreme Lord to descend, to protect his devotees and destroy the miscreants. Time and again, Lord descends to this mortal world when there is rise in irreligion and the religion suffers.
The whole atmosphere was auspicious. The demigods showered flowers, and the Gandharvas danced and sang. Then, in the month of Bhadra, during the 8th tithi of the dark fortnight, when Mercury, Taurus, and the Rohini star were on the horizon, and the planets were in Harshana Yoga, in the middle of the night, when everything was covered with darkness, and the moon was rising, in Vasudev's place, Lord Hari appeared from Devaki as a yagya fire appears from the Arani wood. His eyes were like lotus flowers, more charming than 10 million ancient Kamadevas. It was the supreme personality of Godhead, greater than the greatest, who was sweetly fond of playing the flute.
Oh my Lord, you are the same person who in the beginning created this material world by your personal external energy. You are super soul. You are the supreme personality of Godhead. Oh my Lord, by your own will, you have now desired to take birth in my house just to protect this world.
My Lord, everything emanates from you. You are the cause of all causes. You are present before, during, and after the creation. You are beyond birth and death, yet you have taken birth at our home. O Krishna, O Master of perfected ones, O perfect, O most perfect, you dispel all the fears of your devotees. Please save us from Kamsa's atrocities. I am growing more and more anxious in fear of Kamsa. Please don't let him know that you've taken birth from my womb. If people shall come to know that you have taken birth in this transcendental form, I will become the object of ridicule. Oh my Lord, your transcendental form is unnatural to this world. Please withdraw your form. Please take the form of our son so that we may protect you from Kamsa.
My dear mother, in your previous life, during the reign of Swayambhuva Manu, you were known as Krishna, and Vasudeva was known as Sukapa. For 12,000 celestial years, you performed austerities to attain a son like me. Pleased by your devotion, I appeared before you, and, as there is none like myself, I agreed to personally become your son 3 times. I appeared in that life as Krishna Garbha. I appeared as Vamanadev in your next life, as Aditya and Kashyapa. And now I have appeared again to show you my favor by fulfilling my promise to become your son.
Lord offered Vasudeva and Devaki liberation, but from the Lord they desired nothing but parental relation. Supreme Lord is controlled by his loving servants, so Master of the universe took form of an infant. Around the same time, at Nanda's home, a girl was born. It was Yogamaya who, like Vasudeva, had part in Lord's plan. By Yogamaya's influence, Vasudeva's chains were broken, guards fell asleep, and the prison doors were swung open. He placed Krishna in a wooden basket. His journey had begun. With Lord on his head, Vasudeva looked like the rising sun. Across river Yamuna lies Vraja, Lord's most favorite place. Vasudeva was to go there and with Krishna have the girl replaced.
Was at once destroyed by the effulgence of the Lord. It was raining heavily, and to give them protection, Anantashesh accompanied Vasudeva and the Lord with his hood expanded. Yamuna was filled with deep water, foaming about with fiercely whirling waves. But the river Yamuna gave way to Vasudeva and allowed him to cross. When Vasudeva reached the house of Nanda Maharaj, he saw that all the people were fast asleep. Thus, he placed his own son on the bed of Yashoda. And he picked up her daughter. He then returned to his residence. Vasudeva then returned to the prison house of Kamsa. And then he became as he had been before. The following morning, when the cries of the child were heard from the prison cell, Kamsa was made aware of the birth of the 8th child.
The cause of my death has taken birth. I must take care of this before it's too late.
My dear brother, you've killed all of my sons. Please spare my daughter. I am your younger sister. Please be merciful. Please don't kill my daughter.
What? A daughter? No! Nardamuni told me of your trickery.
No! No, Krishna! Leave to be me.
Ah ha 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 ha!
You fool, Kamsa! What is the use of killing me? Your death, the supreme personality of Godhead, has already taken his birth somewhere else. You will certainly be killed. Do not kill any of Devaki's future progeny.
What have I done? Vasudeva, Devaki, I have been most sinful in killing your children. I do not know what my destination will be after this next life. I sincerely beg for your forgiveness. And I will immediately release you from this imprisonment.
They were appeased from Kamsa's true lamentation. Meanwhile, in Braja, the atmosphere was full of celebration.
You have the most charming son in the 3 worlds. He is certainly a blessing from the Supreme Lord Vishnu. Oh, Jasoda, when you place them on your lap and say, "Oh, my charming one," our hearts blossom with happiness. Finally, this day has come, in which we have all been desiring so long for. As we all gaze at Nanda's son, our lives have attained perfection.
My dear friends, I am servant obedient to the orders of cowherd men of Braja. Your well wishes make me very happy.
My most beloved nephew looks so beautiful in this yellow silk. My dear Yashoda, my dear gopis, we must prepare a big ceremony for our little one.
I can't stop myself from dressing him with tulsi beads. I must put colorum on his lotus eyes.
And his tiny wrist should have golden bracelet.
Yes.
Brajavasis were lost in Lord's loving embrace. They couldn't take their eyes off his beautiful face. These devotees were great yogis in their past lives, who now were born as cowherd men and their wives.
Oh, Queen Avaraja, your fortune is very great. Your noble womb, which has given birth to such a son, is very fortunate. After a long time, God has fulfilled your desire. Oh Lord, please protect this lotus eye, sweetly smiling, handsome dark boy.
Your kind blessings bring me great happiness. May you always be very fortunate. I feel assured that my son has so many mothers. Dear Rohini, please worship the noble people of Praja who have come here. Please fulfill their desire.
I shall. Now, let's celebrate the birth of your son.
Jai!
Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram.
Krishna dwells in every living entity throughout creation. Krishna's very presence brings all sins to annihilation. Krishna's smile imbues the gopis' hearts with anticipation. Krishna conquers others too in various incarnations. May you ever hear of Krishna's deeds as your meditation. May he ever stay with you in glorious jubilation.
Well, that was the end of our play, The Advent of Lord Krishna. So I'm going to introduce you to all the cast, the actors of the play, and we can say a Haribol to them. Starting with the prison guard and the stage helpers, Naomi and Kayla. Rohini was acted out by Uttara Mataji. Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda by Kamal and Vijamani. The gopis were Tanas and Naomi. Narad Muni and the coward man was Carlos. Vishnu, the supreme personality of Godhead by Dharmeshwar Prabhu. Vasudev and Devaki, Arjuna and Chandrapanda Mataji. Kamsa was by Vaishnav Prabhu. Yoga beautiful, melodious background music, my bhajan Prabhu. And we do not forget the light man and the cameraman. And last but not the least, we got a lot of support, a lot of help in our direction by Krishna Mataji. Thank you all for coming to watch this play. Now, Arjuna will say a few words.
This was totally impromptu. So I just want to thank everyone for coming to see our play. We have put like effort for 1 month putting on forward this play. So really appreciate that you guys have come for watching this play. Thank you very much. And we also, there's a lot of Lakshmi required, money required for this play. So if you would like, we'll have a donation box outside, so you can give some donation to support our funding for this play and like props, etc. Thank you. Huh? Oh yeah, we also want to thank Shrestha. She did all the headache. She took all the headache for this play. And I also want to thank the people who are in the, what is it? Behind the curtain. So, whatever. So I want to thank Sona Mataji, Subramaniam Prabhu, and Amrita Mataji and Prabhat Mishra Prabhu for making the prasadam for all of us. So thank them also. So we are taking our. Thank you. Encore to Prabhupada.
Prasadam will be served outside on the porch.